Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. Main part of the read, The Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I'm pretty sure it's Ciro, at least the first part. I saw a video. Somebody sent it to me. Thank you very much for the person who did that. But either way, that's how you spell the creator's name if you want to find more of their stuff. There's a website at the bottom, llewellyn.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you so want to. Supportive oracle cards are, hopefully it focuses, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Website, there's a website in the back. It's hayhouse.radio.com. There's some more on the inside here. They're all Hay House websites, though. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you would like to check out if you are so interested. Okay. Gemini. Well, you got some good cards, but let's see, let's add it all together, right? We gotta get the full picture. So, strategy. I'm looking, I want to keep it. I was like, I keep getting that I want to keep it. And I need to start this situation. I need to, like, it's going to be a little bit of an upset. Like, I have to say something. I want to keep it, but I need to say something, and it's going to be a little bit rough. I gotta kind of like stir the pot a little bit here. However you see fit. Because there's a lot of things swirling around, but it's kind of like, I almost feel like I'm looking at like a vegetable soup with like 7 or 8 different vegetables. And I'm like, I know what I want is in there, but I got to stir it up because I think it's at the bottom, and I got to get it moving, and then grab what I want as I see it surface. That type of thing. Maybe a weird analogy, but that's what I'm getting. I got to stir it up. If I want what I want, if I plan to get what I want, I got to stir it up. If I'm not willing to stir it up, I'm not going to get what I want, so I got to make peace with it one way or another. Okay. Although whatever it is you want, you're very committed to it. Kind of like, I've been waiting for a while. I see my opportunity. I just got to stir the pot. I just got to stir the pot for it. And sometimes, because I'm seeing this again, you might have an ally that's more willing to move forward with that. Careful with the Emperor. Be careful with the Emperor. Don't tick off the Emperor. Like, just don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes that talks about Aries energy. It doesn't have to mean you're dealing with an Aries, but it might have something to do with a person that has that type of feeling. Like, they're very blunt. They're very, this is what's happening. This is what we're doing. When they see it for what it is, it might be out of your hands, but I don't feel like that's a problem. Once you point out to the right person, hey, Emperor, you're Gemini. You're like, hey, Emperor, did you know all this? Look at what I see. Look what's going on. What they do with it is out of your hands, but it definitely will be stirring that pot. The way they stir it, you may not know that. Like, they may stir it from bottom to top. They may stir it clockwise, counterclockwise. Who knows? They may just plop it in there and out. Who knows what they're going to do? But they're going to stir it the way they want to stir it. I don't see you having a problem with that. Oh, somebody doesn't know what they're doing, but they think they do. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Well, somebody, don't mess with the Emperor. Even if it's not an Aries, whoever this Emperor person is, give them the facts, the literal facts, and just walk away. Don't give advice about what you think should happen. Don't fill in the blanks on the way you think things happened. Show the documents, let them read the documents themselves, and just leave it at that. Whatever proof you can just like, this is what I found, here's the document. Let them read it on their own, let them make their own conclusion. Because I feel like somebody else is going to try to manipulate this Emperor person, this third-party person, and they can't handle this person when they really get ticked off. Because I'm getting like a big conflict, and they think they can handle this, and they can't. This is what's not going in the right spot. This is like the challenge card. Like, they think they have control of this. They think they can see this person where they're going to go before they go there. Because the sixth chakra is like the third eye chakra, sometimes known as, some people refer to it as the psychic chakra, like where you get intuitive messages. It's out of balance. They think they know. They think, oh, I know what this person's going to do. I'll push their buttons. They'll go exactly where I want them to. They're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong. Once it happens, a good situation is going to go a little bit more rough, and they're just going to have to deal with it. They're going to have to smooth it over, because once the Emperor gets involved, the Emperor is going to do what the Emperor wants. It's weird that the two of these come together, but I'm getting like they're going to have to like bend over backwards to make things right with this person. So it's like they might tick off the Emperor, and then they're going to have to bend over backwards to please the Emperor. Like, they're going to have to like make it right. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain this other than like it's just like the Emperor's just having a fit, and kind of like, you just said this, you think that, and the Emperor's going to be like, well, this is what I saw, and this is what I know is going on, and you're going to clean it and get to it, and they're going to have to clean up the mess themselves, because they want the Emperor on their side, and they're going to do what they can to make the Emperor happy. It's going to be very stressful. Don't mess with the Emperor. Don't mess with the Emperor. I keep getting that. This, whatever this is, it does end in your favor. You got success, you got the Ace of Cups. It's the Six of Wands is success. How exactly is this ending up in your favor? Just don't give your 2 cents about it. Just, hey, Emperor, did you know? Fact 1, fact 2, let them read it themselves. I'm telling you. Because that's not going to be a happy energy. Do you realize that that's not going to be a happy energy? I'm partly wondering if you realize how bad that's going to go. You just don't want it to go off on you. Sun card reversed, which is still good, but just not... It's kind of like a beautiful photograph of all the people you love, but it's got a little water damage, and maybe it's all monotone, like it's a sepia color. The memory is there. I prefer it in color. I prefer it wasn't damaged, but I still have it, so I'm still happy to have it. That type of thing when the sun card's upside down. And then the 5 of Pentacles, which is being left on the outside. Stay on the outside of this. You may not be happy with how brutal it gets. I feel like you might not realize. Like, you might know that the Emperor's not going to be happy, but I feel like the Emperor is going to have a moment. There's going to be a moment. Not that you don't know that the Emperor can have a moment, but maybe you're not expecting them to have a moment about this. They're having a moment. Just don't mess with the Emperor. Stay out of their way. I'm telling you, stay out of their way. Unless you really enjoy a conflict, I'm telling you, stay out of their way. If you enjoy the conflict, that's your business. Because success is coming your way, and you're going to get what you want out of the situation, but you got to step back, let it play out, let everything settle. The less you're involved with the actual hubbub, the actual conflict, the better it goes for you. It's interesting how that's going. I keep seeing this too, and I'm seeing it over here. The Tower card, like, I don't think you realize how this is going to go. You realize there's going to be like stirring the pot moment, but I don't feel like you realize how much of a boom is going to happen here. It's quite the boom. It does work out in the end. When all is said and done, when the dust is settled, when the dust settles, everything will be fine. New processes will be in place. New rules will be in place. Whatever happened before is not going to happen again. The Emperor will see to that. There's new boundaries. There's new rules. And I feel like the Emperor, if they're not setting them themselves, they have a hand in what's going to happen. So keep that in mind. If they're not setting those rules themselves, they definitely have a hand in why or what's going on next. Things will be fine again. Things will settle down and things will be good again with this Knight of Cups. I feel like this is more... The Knight of Cups is kind of like people being nice to you, especially if you're completely on the outside of it. Like, nobody's mean to you if you just kind of like... just stay out of it. Because I don't see anybody blaming you, and you don't want that anyway. So it'll be fine. It's just like letting it sort out, let success happen, stay out of it, give only the facts. If you're just giving the facts, I don't see that you did anything wrong anyway. So, but if you try to like say, well, this is what I think, don't do that. Don't do that. Or look like, or this is how that could have happened. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Let them figure it out themselves. Let them jump to their own conclusions all by themselves without you involved. Because when the cleanup crew comes around, it may be a little bit brutal for you as well as them. I don't know exactly what's going on there, because I really feel like the Emperor is going to have a moment. It's not going to be pretty. I feel like that's where they're putting the Storm card. Maybe I didn't. No, I am now. Just be aware of it. Stay out of it. You don't want to do it. I'm telling you. If this reading is hitting, of course. Obviously. Anything else with this? I think it's good. I think I got all the information out there. It may have been jumpy here or there, but basically, you're going to have to bring them some information to stir the pot. There's nothing wrong with that. Just show the facts. Like if there's a document, just look at this document and let them read it. Just don't give your 2 cents about how you think that document happened, why they filled it out the way they did, whatever. That's it. It's gonna go. There's gonna be a lot of conflict. Just stay out of it. Stay out of it. And when it all settles down, that's when things go your way. Cool. Just in case it was all too choppy, we can just put it all together at the end there. All right. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.